What's going on? What's up, Dub Nation? It's your man C Dougie coming to you with that trending topic, that hot topic. It's dead in the water right now with NFL news from our standpoint with the Carolina Panthers, man. But with 23, 24 days into the NFL draft, the day is coming where we have that number one pick, and we will hear the Carolina Panthers are on the clock. Let's go ahead and shout you guys out. We did have a live with one of my friends and family from Arkansas State, JC Costa. If you have not checked out that interview that was done on Sunday, I will have the link in the description and also at the end of this video. Check it out. He gave us some insight on what he heard when he was down in Indianapolis during the combine, also what he's been hearing now, and he'll also be in attendance during the NFL draft. We will have a follow-up interview with him. You do not want to miss that. Also, if you have not hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button as well for us. Leave a comment on the video as well. You see the thumbnail. We see here I already talked about the acquisitions on the offense, what we can possibly be a top 10 or be in the top tier of offenses this year with the new coaching staff. But let's even look at what our head coach said in this introductory press conference. Again, we're doing this because with the draft coming, we still have holes on this defense that we need to address to sit here and make our defense a top 5 defense, like Frank Reich said in his introductory press conference. If you look at it, is what can you do to help better this defense from the numbers that we had last year when we had Phil Snow and Al Holcomb as our defense? Overall, in total yards, we were ranked number 22nd in the league. As we know, that's bottom tier. You have 10 teams below you, but that's not really great. Then passing, you were 22nd. Rushing, 18. Points scored, 19, which is decent. Then takeaways, 26, and only had 17 takeaways. Even with the injuries that we sat here and had throughout last year, the defense did hold their own. But again, to be elite in the NFL, you need to have what? An elite defense. That top 5 defense, just like Frank Reich said in his introductory press conference. I really feel like we have to sit here and add more pieces. Yes, we got Von Bell. Yes, we got the 2 D tackles, one for Denver, one from the New Orleans Saints. Then you're also bringing Jeremy Chin back down to the box where you can have Xavier Woods, who was dealing with hamstring and lower extremity injuries this past offseason, to be in the back end with Von Bell. That will light your tail up if you come across the middle, being that safety. So let's just look at what Frank Reich said, and I quote, "I think the defense has been obviously a strong suit here in Carolina, been a top-level defense. We're always looking to get better, to be honest. Here's what a top 5 offense gives you with the opportunity to do. Top 10 defense is going to give you a chance in every game. A top 5 defense is what can really elevate you as a team, that you can not only be in every game, but you can find a way to win every game when you've gotten a top 5 defense. We understand we're in a league that offensively driven in many ways. Kind of a secret sauce is creating and building upon the momentum." So with the roster that we have, yes, you have your Brian Burns. Yes, you have your Derek Brown. Yes, you have your Frankie Louvu. Yes, you have the older statesman Shaq Thompson. Yes, you have J.C. Horn. Yes, you have Deontay Jackson. Then you have Jeremy Chin. Then you also bring the acquisition that we already had in free agency. I do still believe that we do need a corner. Our corners have been injury plugged and bugged the last couple of years. We need to address that, where you can possibly have another or move somebody into nickel. I don't mind having Deontay Jackson playing small nickel. Big nickel? No. But if we add one of these corners that's in the draft, where you have Forbes, you got Battle, you got the boy from Michigan, you have Smith, the 2 corners out of South Carolina, there's possibilities here where we can sit here and address and get another corner need. I don't know if it's going to be at 39. I'm hoping we get a wide receiver to go along with our number 1 overall pick. But also, we do need more depth with us transferring from a 3-4-2, from a 4-3. But if we even look at what Denver had underneath Evero, Denver's numbers were decent. For a 3-4 defense, where Evero was down there or up there in Denver, total yards, they were 7th. Then passing yards, they were 12th. Rushing yards, they were 10th. Points scored 14 and takeaways 14 with 22 takeaways. If you look at the type of complementary offense that they had to help out, Denver's defense was on the field more than their offense. They had to sit there and help, regardless of their record. Evero had that defense on fire. Yes, they traded Chubb. Yes, they lost a couple of players as well. They were in a rebuild. A lot of people thought with Russell Wilson going there, that team could possibly be a AFC contender, not title contender. But with Evero coming in here, he also said that we're going to be a 3-4, but that does not mean all the way scheme. I expect this defense to be a top 5 defense. You added a well-known safety that can come and help, bringing Jeremy Chin back down to his natural spot. Yes, we have him as a safety, but he's a hybrid linebacker / safety. Hopefully we can sit here and have Brandon Smith show up. I know we do have Shaq Thompson there still as well, but I really would like for us to see what we can use when you have Barno that we didn't even use as well. Barno can really do great things with being an outside linebacker in this 3-4 defense. He can stand up, and he's also fast as lightning. I want to say he still has the record for the fastest DN time and the 40-yard dash. So it really just depends on if we stay healthy. If we stay healthy, man, see Dougie right here, I'm saying we're going to be a top 5 defense. And with being a top 5 defense, that helps our offense. That's going to sit there and help our rookie quarterback to be the captain of that offense. He doesn't have to sit here and go 80-yard drive. That's going to switch over to maybe a 40 or 50-yard drive where you don't have to go the whole length of the field. I can't wait. Like I said, the draft is coming along, man. It's really more of what else is there for us to do? Yes, we're about to sit here and have voluntary OTAs starting here in two weeks. So don't be surprised if you see more news coming out. I do really hope Dante Jackson does come back healthy, because we do see what we lost with him when J.C. Horn. You did have C.J. Henderson. No, I did not sit here and say C.J. Henderson's name. I really hope Cooley can do something with him. I'm not going to give up on the young man. I don't know if it's coaching. I don't know if it's technique. I don't know if it's him being in his own head. But if Cooley can sit here and work with C.J. Henderson, I really do feel like C.J. Henderson can do something special this upcoming year. Then you still do have lockdown J.C. Horn. I do feel like with the 3-4 defense, we will have more takeaways. See, Doug, what you think? If he had 22 in Denver, I can really feel with takeaways in total, I can see us getting 25 plus. Our defense is way better than the Denver Broncos defense on paper. I understand, like I said, on injuries and all this, even to look at the acquisitions that we brought in. Right now, I'm sitting here saying, going into the 2023 season, the Carolina Panthers will have 25 plus turnovers. You can write it down. You can quote me. I'm sticking with my word on that, man. Tell me what you guys think about this defense. Do you think that we can sit here and have a top 5 defense? Or do you believe that when we did have a 3-4 here in Carolina previous, that we're not going to be in the top 5? They're going to run it down our throats. We're going to sit here and be just a mediocrity or middle in the pack type defense. Tell me what you guys think. Leave a comment. Again, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Share the video. Also, once we hit 500 subs, we will be giving away our $200 cash apps as well to you, the subs, for all the love and support. Also, don't forget our jersey giveaway that we'll have here next weekend. We will be doing our jersey giveaway. So be on the lookout as that. We'll also leave details and comments in our community section. So be on the lookout for that. And our quote of the day comes from Hall of Famer Emmitt Smith. And I quote, "I may win and I may lose, but I'll never be defeated." One love.